This is part 2 on how to use your monthly pages in your Hobonichi weeks. If you haven't watched part 1, feel free to go back and watch that first before watch this second part. So let's get started. We already talked about how you can utilize each box to maximize the full potential on using the spacing. And next, let's talk about the left column. As you can see, there is a lot of space, sort of. You can say, not really, it's a vertical, there's not much you can really do. So here are some ideas that you can try, and this is what I normally would do. So first thing first is that I use this space for an overview of things that's coming up soon, and that is maybe you have specific dates already. So let's say we have gas bill, we can write the date 3 gas, and we had the phone bill, phone, to 5 electricity. So this is a general idea that you can quickly write down all your bills, that things are happening, or even event too, like so on the 5th, doctor's appointment, right? That's one way. Another way is that you can write down things that you're not sure of, like that hasn't set the date. Let's say you have a dinner with your friends, but you just haven't discussed the time and the date and location yet, but you want to somehow, sometime in this month. So you can write out, like say, dinner with, I'm gonna make things up. Okay, let's say Allison, but there's no date. So then you just like leave it there. And then you can put like question mark, question mark, as in like you can come back to it. And then when you guys have discussed about the time, location, and when you can write that event directly into your planner. So say we have discussed that let's have dinner on the 12th. So we're gonna write here, dinner with Allison. And then the location, let's say, I don't know, I'm gonna call it the Pho restaurant, and at 5 p.m. right? And then so then once that's done, you can like either cross it or just put X or just erase it. Another way of utilizing the left column is you can focus on per week. So let's say we focus on per week, meaning like we look at the horizontals, ignore these boxes. And so you can see the first week we have the first and second. So things that you want to do, let's say, I don't know, I'm not sure when, maybe I want to clean either Saturday or Sunday, the first or second. So I could write the task here and write out like cleaning. And this task is specifically for this week only, first week. Maybe on the third week, let's say, I'm not sure, I want to return a product, but I'm not sure when. It's sometime on the third week. So once you solidify the date that you want to return to complete this task, you can write that task directly in there or just leave it there, because again, there isn't a lot of space here. So you can utilize this space for that purpose. Like, it's almost like running to-do list, and then you can cross it off when you're done. And then when the plans and specific things that are for sure that are set for that day, you write it into this monthly page. So once I'm finished the return product, I just like cross it out. Simple as that. So that is one way, two ways of using the column. So you can like look at the horizontal. Another way is that you can track spending too. Instead of every day, because it can be time consuming, tracking your budget every day, you can track bi-weekly. So let's say on the third week, I calculate every day. You can write it directly actually in here that you spent like $10 on, I don't know, candies. That's a lot of candies. I'm making things up. And then you write exactly at the bottom. And then on the left hand side column, ignore like the rest. So I'm looking at the per week, right? And you write down You write down total spending. You just write total, and then you write the amount, $10, or like plus. You add everything else. Maybe it's $100, right? So then by the end of the month, at the end, you can write like grand total. It's $100, something like that. So that is some of the ideas that you can use on the left column. And what about the bottom, right? There is some space here. It's totally up to you, right? You can write down like things that you need to do that you don't really have to quite yet. You want to, but not quite yet. But if I have time, I will do it. So say this is like to-dos, right? What's the difference between like using this part to do and the parts to do here? This is almost like a brain dump. Like all the things that you haven't done last month, you move it over to this month. You write everything down, and then writing the task on the left hand side is like you're for sure you need to do, but you're not sure when in that week. So you're planning exactly, you're planting your ideas to do to exactly which week should I be doing. So that is the difference. This is almost like bringing everything from last month over to this month. So let's say I have all the things I haven't done that I want to do last month. I'm bringing it over to this month. So say I forgot I need to clean the dryer, like remove the lint, and then maybe I need to like wash my car, and then maybe I need to organize my taxes or something like that, right? Mail, letters, right? All this stuff is brain dump. So I'm not stressing on the idea like, okay, I need to figure out exactly where to write my task, because I feel like that's very stressful. And seeing all this is kind of stressful to know exactly when. And to make it less stressful for you, just write everything down for now. And then if you don't finish it, it's totally okay. Just move it to next month or get rid of the things that are not high priority. You don't need to carry every task that you didn't do last month over to this month. So then let's say we're on the second week or the third week. Okay, I have some time. I feel like I can add more tasks. So let's say, oh, I have a cleaning list. So maybe I can do that. So you can actually write like week 2 if you want, right? Or if it's a day, you can write the date beside the task. Or you can move this over to the left-hand column too as well, right? I have this task, I can write it here, clean a lint, right? I can do that. So just clean it sometime this week, but I'm not sure when, which date and time, but I know for sure I want to complete this, right? You can move that over to your weekly too. I mean, that could be another video. I can explain how you move this to your weekly right here this week. And then what about this? What about this section? Just so much space. It's a space for you to write more information. So you can memory keep. You can write something that's like one win that you did, one win for the month. So, or memory keep. So you can even divide the page in half. You just use this page for like wins, right? You can win like, okay, a small win, right? So maybe a small one could be as simple as I drink water every day. You know, sometimes we forget to hydrate, H2O every day. That's a win. I would say it's a win. I exercise. That's huge. Exercise for 10 minutes every day, even just by moving around, right? Just walking around, you know? And then every month you flip through and like, oh, damn, look at all the wins. Look at all the mini wins. That's huge. I actually did a lot in 1 year. Oftentimes we forget we completed and did a lot, and we forget the small wins. So writing down helps you to reflect at the end of the year, right? I hope that helps. These are some of the ideas that you can use in your planner, and don't forget to like, comment, and follow for more planning ideas and stationery and planner sticker and more. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, planner friends.